All I gotta say is if you've been thinking about getting your belly button pierced, this is your sign. Go get it, go do it, get a tattoo, get a piercing, get whatever. Welcome back to my channel, Money Gang. It is your girl Rosaria, for those who don't already know, and today we're going to be talking about belly button piercings. So if you read the title, I'll be doing my 1-year belly button piercing update. Today makes April 20th, 2021, but I got my belly button pierced on March 16th, 2020. I know I'm like a year late, but I'm like, well, it doesn't matter. It's still been a year, so I was like, I want to make the video. So first, let's talk about my experience. If you haven't already watched the video, it's only like 2 minutes long, 3 minutes long. I will put it right there because I'm confident now that when you tag, it'll be right there. So I'm gonna put it right there. As you see, I pointed to the wrong side, but I love the confidence. And you guys can go watch it. So click, 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 and subscribe, of course. Make sure you subscribe. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about my experience a little bit. You go in there, they clean off your belly button. You stand up first. I don't know why they do this. Some people get their belly button pierced when they're standing up. Some people get their belly button pierced when they're laying down. But I know you have to stand up so they can see like where you want to mark the piercing on your belly button. So they're gonna clean it, you know, and then they're gonna mark it like they mark all piercings. So I laid down and they put the clamps on there. And, you know, most of the time the clamps hurt worse than the actual piercing process, you know, than the actual needle. So he clamped it. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be, it's fine, whatever. They tell you breathe in and then breathe out. And as you're breathing out, they just stick the needle through and it was easy. I will give the pain rating like maybe a 3 out of 10. Because honestly, I don't even remember the needle even going in my skin. Like it was that quick. Like clamp and just like, boom, done, over with. So if you're afraid of needles, you most likely aren't even gonna see it. You can just look straight up because you're gonna be laying down. Or if you're standing up, close your eyes. But I swear, when you're not even thinking about it and the clamp go on, the clamp is scarier than the needle. I swear, so you'll be straight. So you get to pick your jewelry as well. I think, well, of course you pick the jewelry before they pierce you, you know? The ring that I have in right now, they come in 3 different colors. It's the silver one, the pink one, and the blue one. And they all look the same, just like the ring that I just showed you. They all look the same and you get to choose. Like I said, this is at this tattoo shop. I know different tattoo shops pierce with different things, but I know most of the time it's the diamond looking one and then like the silver, just bells. I'll try to insert a picture or something, but I know some people who got their belly button pierced with the bells. But the place that I went to, and lots of other places too, they pierced with the ones that got like the little diamonds on it, you know. So yeah, it comes in those 3 colors. I chose silver, and the reason why I chose silver, well, what I said at that time, the reason why I chose silver is because summer was coming up and I wanted to match with everything I would be wearing, and I felt like the blue and the pink wouldn't be matching, you know. I wanted to show it off and I wanted it to match, so silver. So next I'm gonna talk about the aftercare. So after I got it pierced, the piercer was just like, okay, so you can't go swimming, you can't have your belly button piercing like submerged underwater. And then I was like, okay, well, you know, I'm not going swimming anytime soon. So that was one rules, or maybe suggestions. No, I'm gonna say rules because most of the time, you know, the piercer knows what he's talking about, so you should just listen. But yeah, like I said, no swimming, you can't have it submerged underwater. And then what was another one? Another rule or suggestion, I don't know, because different piercers say different things, but my piercer said I can change my ring after a year. However, I ended up changing my ring a little earlier. I put back in the old one, but it was at one point in time where I couldn't have it in for a reason. I couldn't have it in, so I bought these clear rings. and I put in the clear ring. And of course, back then it was like October. So you got March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It was after 7 months, not 12 months. After 7 months, I decided to change it because I had to change it for something. So I used a clear ring, and I'm not gonna lie, it did kind of hurt because it wasn't healed after 7 months. You know, usually the healing takes like a year, but it wasn't healed after 7 months. So when I changed it, it was kind of hard. One, it bled a little bit, not a lot. It did kind of, I wouldn't say hurt, but it did kind of like sting as I was trying to put the new one in because it wasn't healed. But yeah, I changed it anyway. But after a year, it definitely is healed. But when it's not healed after a few months, of course you should be expecting like pus, crust. It is very normal for your belly button piercing to crust because it is healing. So the pus turns into crust. My belly button piercing has healed really nicely in my opinion. It doesn't crust anymore. However, I still be cleaning it sometimes, like just because, like just to keep it clean and sanitary, you feel me? So what I was given at my tattoo shop, I was given this. And this is what I cleaned my belly button piercing with. Started that day, I was told to clean it 2 times a day. So I'll clean it like in the morning and then at night. And to this day, I will still spray it because why not? It's piercing wash and it keeps it sanitary, keeps it clean. So that's what I use. But I know some people, when they get their belly button pierced, they were told to clean with Himalayan salt and water or salt water. But this is just like saline piercing wash. So, I mean, it all works. But I'm able to buy that just as it is. So, I'll be straight with it, you feel me? I got about like 3 cans. Spray, clean. Simple. And it doesn't hurt when you spray it either, when you first get it. The first day that I got my belly button pierced, it really wasn't sore for real. Of course, if you like hit it, it's gonna be sore. If you get it snagged on like your pants, it's gonna be sore. But I exercised and everything. I was doing crunches on my first day and I was straight, okay? But I know some people who walked a little funny because it hurt, or like they got it snagged and it hurt. But I never had that issue. I never had that problem. So it really never hurt me for real. I was like Gucci. So let's talk about the different types of jewelry you can have. So you can have like the dangly ones. You can have the regular silver one, barbell ones with diamonds. You can have all those types. Right now, y'all see the one I got in. But I bought a few other ones from Amazon and they really don't be costing that much. I like the dangly ones though because they be cute. But for right now, I'm not really going nowhere. Not really busting no fit. But when I do, I'm gonna change it because it looks so cute. So, is my belly button piercing healed? I would say that my belly button piercing is healed, and you would know if yours is healed too. Because if you touch it, it shouldn't hurt. If you change your ring, it shouldn't hurt. But if it still hurt, that means it still have a little bit of healing to do, you feel me? But, yeah, it's healed. So when you get a piercing, your body is going to treat that piercing as if it's a sore because you're getting something put through your skin. So sometimes piercings can reject because you have an unknown object in your skin. I mean, it's normal. If your piercing rejects or if it looks funny, if it starts to get infected, you should just straight take it out. I'm not no doctor or nothing, but you should just take it out. Listen to me or go to a doctor, one of those, but you should really just take it out if it rejects because that's just normal. But since it is like a scar, it is an open wound, you should make sure you don't get anything in it. You don't play with it too much when it's healing because that can make it get infected just straight like that. And then, plus since it is kind of like a scar, that area around your belly button is going to get a little darker. So like in between the ball, so like that part that squeezes that skin right there, it is going to get darker because it is a scar. It's like scar tissue, you feel me? So it's going to get darker. Not too bad, but it's definitely going to be noticeable that you have something stuck through your skin. So if you take it out, you're going to see like the little holes. I don't know how soon you can take it out without it closing. I haven't took mine out. Don't really want to because my skin closes up really fast. I had a piercing up here about 2 years ago, and I had this one for about a year, and then it got irritated, so I took it out, and it definitely closed after 2 days. So I don't know, I guess that varies between person and person about how soon your piercing will close up if you don't have anything in it, but I went and tested, and then it closes. So belly button piercings, the prices should range from like, I don't know, don't ask me. I paid about $40. I know some people who paid $60. I know some people who paid $20. I know some people who paid $30. You know what I'm saying? Whatever price sounds good to you is whatever price sounds good to you. You feel me? That's that. But yeah, I paid, I think it was $40. And I don't think that was really that bad. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with the result. It looks good to me. However, make sure you like and subscribe. Do whatever you gotta do, but make sure you hit that subscribe button. Go get that tattoo, go get that piercing, and thank you so much for watching.